Welcome to the daily stock market analysis. All right, so in this edition of the stock market analysis, we are going to be looking at the analysis for the first week of June 2024. All right, but before then, I want us to take a look at the NGX, which is the Nigeria Stock Exchange summary for the week ending Friday 31st May 2024, which is the last week of the month of May 2024. So let's take a look at the analysis for that last week right here. Okay, so while we proceed on this, if you are coming to my YouTube channel for the first time, my name is Lucky Johnson. All right, I'm actually a financial management and wealth creation coach, and this is what I do on this channel. All right, so in order for you to get consistent updates like this, stock market analysis update, how to make, manage and multiply money videos and all of that, ensure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell, okay, so that you will be first to know once I upload a video like this or any other related video. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the summary for the market as of last week. So as of the last week of May, as you can see from the top here, all right, NGS summary for week ending Friday 31st May 2024. Okay, so let's look at the last week. These are all of the top traders. Okay, if you are just coming seeing this video for the first time, our focus is on top traders. Okay, look at the area where I'm hovering my mouse. Top traders, and then gainers, and finally losers. All right, right here, losers. So let's look at all of the top traders within the last week, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, the last week of May 2024. Okay, so we had Access Bank, Access Holdings actually, okay, with 7 billion naira. So within that last week, Access Bank was the highest trader in the whole of the week. All right, and Access actually amounts about 7 billion naira in their total trades. And then Zenith Bank was second with 6 billion naira, Seplat third with 3 billion naira, GT Bank with 2 billion naira, and then UBA with 2 billion naira. Now let me quickly say this concerning the banking sector stocks before we proceed. The banking sector is currently undergoing a process of generating the new capital base as demanded by the CBN. All right, so what they are currently doing right now is they are declining the price of their stocks. Okay, they are declining the price of their shares, and because of that, more people are now able to afford the banking sector shares. That's why they are topping this list. As you can see, Seplat is the only oil and gas or other industry or sector shares that is listed here among the top traders. The other four are banks. They are the tier 1 banks in Nigeria. Okay, I think the only one that is not here at the moment is First Bank actually, because we have the full gas, First Bank, UBA, GT Bank, Access Bank and Zenith Bank. These are the mega banks, okay, the first 5 mega banks in Nigeria. So they are declining the price of their shares at the moment so that people will be able to afford it, and then they will be able to raise the 500 billion naira new capital base as demanded by the CBN. Remember, the old capital base was 50 billion naira. So how do you raise 500 billion from 50 billion within a short period of time? The strategy they are using right now is to generate that money from the shareholders, existing shareholders, and then new investors. Okay, so once they decline the price of their shares, people will now have the affordability to buy more shares. But then the disadvantage is that if you are an existing shareholder, it simply means that you are already losing money if you are holding any banking sector shares at the moment. For me, like I said in my previous video, I'll leave a link in the description of this video to all of the other analysis I've done so that you can watch them and then increase your knowledge. For me, all my banking sector shares, I have sold them. In fact, the highest number I have at the moment for some of them is just 50 units. From thousands of units, I have sold it down to just 50 units maximum for some of them. All right. Why? I had to withdraw my money so that I can retain my profits. By the time the banks are able to raise their capital base and they are now stabilized, then you can start buying the shares of those banks. Okay, you can start buying them. By that time, the price or the gain on the value of the shares will continue to increase, and then you continue to make profit. If you are new to the stock market or stocks and shares investing, this secret I just gave you is a very powerful one. Okay, do not buy banking sector shares for now. All right, but then do not also wait until when they have raised the whole capital base and now they are already soaring high before you now put in. You may have to buy it for a higher amount as at that time. So what do you need to do? Keep watching the news, keep watching online space to see. You can make search on Google to know the banks that have raised their money. I think the mega banks, which are the banks listed here right now, many of them have raised half of the money, about 250 billion plus. They are yet to complete it. So the strategy is that once maybe Access Bank, Zenith Bank, they are able to raise their 500 billion naira, that is the time to buy in. Or when you notice that they are close to raising that money, that is the time to buy in. So once you buy in, then you can begin to experience the profit that comes with the increase in the value of their share price. I hope you got this secret right. Please take this thing very serious. Whether you are an existing shareholder or you are new to the stock market and you are about to start investing. For me, my GT Bank shares as of I think last year or thereabout did about 70% profit for me. My Wema Bank shares did about 103% profit for me, and then I think a couple of the others. So these are some of the strategies that you need to work with. All right, so let's quickly go further. By the way, if you are new to this market analysis, when we are talking about top traders, our focus is on value. How much did they realize? How much did they generate? That's why they are top traders. They are top traders not because of the number of shares they sold. As you can see, GT Bank sold 62 million shares. You see that now? And then look at this now. Seplat sold 813k shares. Which one is higher? 62 million is higher. So top trader does not mean you are the one that sold the highest number of shares. No, you are the one that generated the highest number of fund. That's our focus for top traders. It is highest amount of fund generated from investors for that particular day or that particular week. All right, so now let's move on to gainers. Now in the part of this gainers, we are not focused on volume or value. We are focused on the profit per day, profit which is under this change. The change you are seeing here means the profit that this company share gained per day. All right, so in the whole of the last week of May 2024, Dangote Sugar gained the highest profit per day, which is 20.51%. So Dangote Sugar gained the highest profit. I think they actually had some gains within about 2 days around that last week of May. So Dangote Sugar, so imagine gaining 20.51% in 1 week. That is a lot of money. It means if you invested 100,000 naira in Dangote Sugar shares as of the last week of May 2024, you would have made at least 20,000 plus 20,510 naira actually, because that's 20.51% of 100,000 naira. So if you invested a million naira, you would have made about 200,000 plus. You see that? Can you imagine that in 1 week? In 1 week, 200,000 plus investing in Dangote Sugar. That's amazing. And then second on the list was Nascon with 20.50% profit. Amazing. Of course, when I saw that Nascon was doing well as of that last week of May, I actually bought, I think, about 5,000 units of Nascon shares. I bought that, and of course I also had my fair share of this gain, right? And then we have Corn Oil PLC with 20% still, amazing. FCMB. And then when I also noticed Oando was doing well among the oil and gas sector, I bought into Oando and I also had my fair share. I think I bought about 10,000 units. Yes, about 10,000 units of Oando shares as of last week, and I also had my fair share. I think I got about 8 point something percent, because when I noticed their performance on that particular day, by the following day I was ready to jump in, and I was able to get about 8 point something percent on that aspect. So if you are new, let me just touch on a few things. Now this last column you are seeing here, okay, is talking about the performance of this company's shares in the last 12 months. So for Dangote Sugar, the shareholders have gained 129.27% in the last 12 months. That is a lot of money. That, you know what 100% means? It means if you invested 1 million naira in Dangote shares as of the last 12 months, you would have made 1.2 million naira plus. You see that? You would have made your money back and even more. So you would have had a total of 2.2 million plus by now. Can you imagine that? That's a lot of money actually. All right, but then this aspect of change is just the performance in just one day. But because this is a weekly summary, this is the performance for this particular company within that particular week, which is the last week of the month of May 2024. And you can see the others right here. So let's go to the losers. Mutual Benefit topped the list of the losers with 7.14% loss. But that does not mean the company has not been doing well in the last 12 months. So Mutual Benefit has been performing quite okay with 44.44%. That's also nice. NPF, this is a Nigeria Police Force Microfinance Bank. They've lost. In fact, you shouldn't even buy this company's shares at the moment. And you can see the others right here. Okay, so let's move on to the analysis for the first week. Remember, that's the focus. We are looking at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, first week of June 2024, which is Monday 3rd, Tuesday 4th, Wednesday 5th, Thursday 6th, and then Friday 7th. So let's start from Monday. So let's see the performance right here. Okay, I believe you are getting so much value. Are you learning something valuable from this analysis? If you are learning something valuable, I want you to hit the like button. Give this video a like, and then hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the subscribe. You don't want to miss out on the things I'll be sharing subsequently on this stock market update. Hit the subscribe button right now, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell as we proceed. All right, so this is Monday, June 3rd, Monday 3rd June 2024. All right, so the top traders right here, you already understand how it goes. So GT Bank topped the list of the top traders with 2 billion naira. Of course, you already know why a lot of people are pumping money in right now. The prices are going down and the affordability is being increased and people are pumping money in. However, this is not the time for you to pump money into banking sector shares, except you are ready to just put your money there and let it be there for the next 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. It is fine, you can buy now. But if you really want to maximize your opportunity, wait for the price to go down. By the time it goes down to the barest minimum and they are now able to raise their fund, you can then start buying in. And then Access Bank, which is Access Holding, was able to generate 794 million naira as of Monday 3rd June 2024. All right, and then MTN generated 397 million naira. Okay, so these are the top gainers. All right, so Cornerstone gained 10% on Monday, and then Deep Capital 10%, Oando gained 9.7%. So it was on that Monday when I noticed that Oando had gained 9.7%. The next day, boom, I jumped in and I bought about 10,000 units, and I mean, at least I'm enjoying the benefits at the moment. Okay, so let's see what the second week of June would hold for all of these top gainers. And then the losers, eTransact lost 9.82%, Unity Bank lost 9.80. Jais Bank lost 9.65. The banks are really losing at the moment. Remember what I told you. Okay, but in any case, Unity Bank has gained 176% in the last 12 months. That's a lot of money. If you invested 100k in the last 12 months, you would have made 176k profit minus your 100k capital. That's what I'm talking about. So you would have had 276,000 naira at the moment. This is so amazing. All right, so let's go to Tuesday 4th June. So this is Tuesday 4th June 2024. So let's see the top traders right here. By the way, if you are new to this channel, this is the strategy to know the company shares to buy into. Study the performance of any particular company you want to focus on. Let's assume you want to focus on, say, Oando. Let's say Oando, for instance. You need to look at this stock market analysis for the next, or let's say for the past 7 days, or the past 1 month, which is the past 1 week or the past 1 month. You need to look at the track record, because I work with the philosophy that the secret of the future lies in the past. So you can look at, for instance, I know this is a very funny example, but pardon me to use this example. For instance, you want to marry a girl from a family. If you are a guy, or you are a girl, you want to marry a guy from a family. Usually, you may just be obsessed with the person you want to get married to, right? But your parents are not obsessed with that person. What they want to do is they will say, what is this guy's name? Who is his father? Which family did he come from? Where is his village? You see that? Which state? Because they know that there are track records with people from this family lineage, or people from this village, or people from this state. So they can begin to use that to advise you and say, my son, my daughter, based on the track record of these people, they are not very nice people. I'm warning you ahead of time. Do you agree with me on that? Amazing. I know that sometimes it's not always the case. I know. But I'm only saying that, oftentimes that is the case. That's what statistics actually means. All right. You use a sample to really look at. But in this case, you are not just using a sample. What I'm saying is, look at the performance of this company shares in the last few days, in the last few weeks, or even in the last few months and in the last few years. You may not be able to be checking them one after the other, the market analysis like this. There is a way we do that actually. It is through the chart. I'm going to be showing you how to use the chart to analyze company shares for the last 1 year, last 6 years, and so on. Maybe in another video. Not in this video actually. Let's just focus on what we are doing. But if you are going to really have access to that video, you definitely have to subscribe to this channel right now. Click the subscribe button, because when I upload that video, wherever you are, you may not be available to get that update, especially if you are not in my shares investment masterclass group on WhatsApp. All right, so that you can get the notification. All right, let's go on. By the way, so this is Tuesday 4th June 2024. Airtel actually raised 2 billion naira to clock the first position on the top traders rather, I beg your pardon. So Guinness raised 642 million naira. I can imagine why people are still buying into this. They've lost about 29.49% in the last 1 year. But in any case, there is a strategy to that, and that's not what I'm talking about right now. Okay, because they are what we call turnaround stocks actually, but that's not our focus. So Seplat raised 527 million naira, and you can imagine Seplat cost 3,365.50 naira per share. This is so expensive, yet it has gained 180% plus in the last 12 months. This is so amazing. Airtel cost 2,150. Guinness cost 49.85. So let's go to top gainers. Nigerian breweries gained 10%. Oando gained 9.65%. Remember, Oando gained, on Monday. Do you remember? Yes, Oando gained on Monday. This is Tuesday again, and Oando gained another 9.65%. This is so amazing. And of course, it was part of this particular day's trade that I was able to get my own share of, this particular profit. And then the losers actually are Tantalizers losing 10%, However, it has done 114.29% in the last 12 months. This is amazing, actually. And then Unity Bank lost. UPDC actually lost, unfortunately. All right. So let's go to Wednesday. Please, now I want you to start testing your acumen. I want you to start testing your ability to really spot a viable company's share to invest in. Take a look at some of these companies here so that we will know if they will appear on Wednesday. This is Tuesday. So let's observe them. Observe top traders. By the way, the most important part here is top gainers. Observe top gainers actually. Let's see if another one will appear. Because of course, Morrison Industries PLC gained 145.1% profit in 22 days between 1st of April and 22nd of April 2024. I'm going to leave the link to that video in the description below. Click on the description, open it, you are going to see it. By the way, I believe it's going to be the first. It's going to be the first link I'm going to put there so that you can watch it. It simply means if you invested 1 million naira as of April 1st or March 31st or 30th in Morrison Industries PLC, if you invested 1 million naira in 22 days, you would have made 1.4 million naira, 1.4 plus, 1.4 million plus in 22 days. In 22 days. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. All right. And a lot of people who took advantage of that, many of them are smiling right now. Of course, I bought Morrison Industries PLC. So let me also let you know that. I mean, I'm also a beneficiary from, among all of that. So this is Wednesday 5th. So let's look at Wednesday. All right. I truly believe you are getting value from this particular analysis. All right. So let's go on. You can drop a comment below to let me know, encourage me to know that I'm not just speaking in vain. All right. Are you getting value? If you are getting value, type in the comment section below value. You can just type value. Value, 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 value. All right, so top traders for Wednesday. This is Wednesday, 5th of June 2024. Fidelity Bank with 908 million naira. Amazing. And they also gained 8% on that Wednesday. Nice. And then they've been able to raise 85.89% in the last 12 months. Orlando, you see what I'm talking about? Because Orlando has been doing well among the top gainers within the past few days. By the way, Orlando didn't just start on Monday to gain on Tuesday again. No. If you watch my market analysis for the last week of May, and maybe the second to the last week, you will notice that Orlando has been showing up over and over again. So Orlando raised 672 million naira. 672 million naira, even though it lost 9.86% on that particular Wednesday. But in the last 12 months, Orlando has done 124.56%. And then Guinness also raised 504 million naira. Amazing. And then the top gainers from here, we have Eternal. All right, Eternal gained top gainers actually 9.80. Red Star gained 9.76. Stanbic IBTC gained 9.62%. And do not forget their yearly performance. All right, so that you don't only judge because this company is making profits today. Wow, amazing. You want to buy it? No. Also look at the performance in the last 12 months. All right, it is very, very important. If you are seeing negative in the last 12 months, you have to beware. But you may be seeing negative today, but what about the last 12 months? For instance, now losers, Orlando lost 9.86 negative, but in the last 12 months, what is the performance? 124.56%. This is so amazing. Okay, so linkage 9.41% loss, and then we have Sovereign Trust losing 8.70%. Let's hurry up to Thursday and then jump on to Friday as we begin to wrap up. So this is Thursday, 6th June 2024. All right, so here we have Guinness on top of the list of the top traders with 976 million naira. All right, and then Access Holding 729 million naira. GTB 633 million naira. And then gainers again. again. Can you see Orlando again? In fact, let me just tell you the truth. I have bought Orlando. If you know what is best for you, go and buy Orlando. Or however, this is just an analysis of first week of June. Please start watching the analysis from Monday 10th. I'm going to upload the analysis. I'm going to upload the video. Watch out for the video. The more you see why I'm telling you to subscribe. Yes, I know that a lot of people want to have subscribers on YouTube, but then this is beyond just having subscribers. This is for your value. This is for your value. So that watch out for Monday 10th June and watch out for Orlando. If Orlando is showing up, hurry up and go and buy Orlando. Hurry up and go and buy Orlando. I already have mine, and if I see the performance on Monday, I bet you I can decide to add another 5,000 units or 10,000 units to my shares with Orlando. By the way, Orlando is actually I think it's my first time of buying oil and gas, because I've been focused on some strategic sectors. Actually, I've not really been focused on oil and gas. All right, so let's go to gainers. Orlando tops the list, 9.77%. Etana with 9.67. Veritas 9.52. Please pay attention to Veritas. Pay attention to Veritas. I know why I'm saying this, because Veritas has been doing well. By the way, you will see it maybe in the subsequent update actually. So losers, we have May and Baker losing 10%, but it has not been doing bad in the last 12 months. May and Baker is a nice company actually. I've watched this company for years. They are doing well. Fidelity lost 9.72, but it has done 68.10% profits in the last 12 months. That is amazing. And then we have Sovereign Trust. So let's look at Friday, which is the last, as we begin to share some wrap-up secret. I'm going to be sharing a few highlights actually, so that you can work with that. All right, so we have top traders right here. This is Friday, 7th June. So we have Zenith Bank with 1 billion naira, and again 0.76% profit on that Friday, and then it has done 18.96% in the last 12 months. Access Bank 1 billion naira, Nigerian Breweries 888 million naira, but the performance has been very bad in the last 12 months. A loss of 34.49%. Well, it's okay. So now we have Charms Holding PLC. This is another company you must watch out for. Why? Look at the performance in the last 12 months. Can you see it? 285% profits in the last 12 months. It means if you invested 100,000 naira in Charms as of May last year, 2023, by this time, which is June 2024, you would have made 285,000 naira. If you invested 100k, you would have made 285k. So your total money will be 385k by now. What other industry can give you this kind of profit within this period of time? I mean, stocks and shares investment is so amazing, so amazing. Of course, real estate is a powerful sector, no doubt, but I'm only telling you that investment in stocks is really worth it, very much. So Charms, please watch out for Charms. If you are a new shareholder, go and buy Charms. I can close my eyes and tell you, go and buy Charms, because I know that in the next 12 months, Charms will still do well. I've watched the track record. However, let me put a disclaimer here. I'm not your stock advisor or your financial advisor. So you can decide to take this advice as somebody who is just trying to enlighten you, or you can decide to overlook it. All right, but I preach what I practice. I have some shares with Charms actually. I think I have about 50,000 units of Charms PLC holding shares. Maybe in my subsequent videos I will show you my dashboard so that you see some of my portfolio, some of the shares in my portfolio, so that it doesn't look as if I'm just speaking for speaking's sake. Let me put it that way. All right, so Charms topped the list on the top gainers with 10% on Friday, and it has done so well in the last 12 months. By the way, Charms did I hope I don't forget it. If you are in my shares investment masterclass group on WhatsApp, I'm going to drop the Channels TV update of the top gainers in the whole, top best performing shares in the whole of 2023. Transcorp Hotel was the top of that list with more than 1,000% profits. It means if you invested 100k in Transcorp Hotel, you would have made 1 million plus by now. 100k to 1 million plus, 1,000 plus percent. If you invested 1 million naira, you would have made over 10 million naira by now in just last year. That's so amazing. So Champs also appeared among that list, I think with about 500% or 600%. So if you invested, let's say 1 million naira, you would have made about 6 million naira from Champs as of 2023. If you invested 100k, you would have made about 600k, cool 600k as of 2023. All right. But then I'm going to leave a link to join my shares investment masterclass group on WhatsApp in this video. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video. Click on that link and reach out to me. I'll add you up to my group so that you can get regular updates. Of course, maybe updates that I may not share on YouTube, because I have my community of about almost 1,000 or thereabout, 1,000 or thereabout members on WhatsApp. All right. So EcoBank showed up 8.41% as the second on the top gainers. And EcoBank has been doing well. In fact, I have not been paying attention to EcoBank. Do you know that looking at the performance, EcoBank is doing better than Zenith Bank in terms of their capital gain? Yes. EcoBank, I know that EcoBank is like the bank. I don't even know how to classify EcoBank, seriously. I mean, let's just forget about that, please. So Cavartin did 6.92%. By the way, if you want to judge the performance, best, in fact, you know what? There are a lot of things I have to share with you, but I cannot share them with you in this just few minutes. I can't share them. You need to join my shares investment masterclass group on WhatsApp. I'm leaving a link in the description of this video. I'm going to share a lot of things. There is a website I used to check for best performing shares in the past 1 year, in the past 5 years. I look at it, only best performing shares. This I also have the opportunity on that website to check for the company shares with the highest dividend, and then the company shares that has had the highest profit in the last 52 weeks, which is the 52-week high, and then the company shares that has made the company that has made the highest profit. Actually, these are the metrics that you use to analyze the companies before you buy their shares. So you see that you cannot afford to lose out on some of these opportunities. But in any case, I am going to make a video. If you want me to make a video on that website to share a few things, drop a comment in the section below. You can just say make a video. Just say make a video. All right, make a video. Just say make a video. I will know. It depends on the response. So the response, I know I'm not doing any video. All right, because of course there are a lot of things that I'm actually handling, and it takes some time to really put these things together. All right, so let me go on lastly to losers. Prestige lost 9.09%. However, they've been doing well. 25% is not bad now in the last 12 months. I mean, how much does your savings account generate in your UBA bank or your? So I rather buy the shares of a bank than put my cash in their bank account. You see that? I rather buy the shares of a bank than put my money. So the money I would have saved in my UBA, I have UBA account too, but the money there is nothing compared to what I have in my UBA shares. That's the strategy. It's very important. All right, but we're not talking about investment principles or mindset, whatever, in this analysis. Let's wrap up, please. So Veritas 8.70 loss. However, can you see the performance in the last 12 months? 200%. I like to use figures. If you invested 100k in Veritas in the last 12 months, you would have made 200k by now, and you would have had 300k total amount account balance by now in your Veritas portfolio. Okay, and then if you invested 1 million naira in Veritas, you would have made 2 million naira profit, and then you would have had 3 million naira in total. Amazing. Then we have Universal losing 5.71%. However, they've been doing well in the last 12 months. Okay, Now, I don't want to talk about all of this right here because I don't want to stretch your mind too much. All right, so I believe you have gained so much value from this stock market analysis so far. This is the analysis from Monday, 3rd June 2024 to Friday, 7th June 2024. If you have been getting so much value, click on the subscribe button right now. Or should I beg? Okay, please click on the subscribe button right now. Turn on the notification bell, all right? So that, of course, your comments, your likes, and everything will help more people to find this video so that they can also benefit from it. And of course, more importantly for you, so that you can always get updated by YouTube anytime I upload a video like this and any other financial management and wealth creation video. Okay? All right, so once again, my name is Lucky Johnson. Do not forget the secret I shared with you about the banking sector shares, about Orlando PLC, about Champs PLC, about Veritas. All right, these are a few tips I have shared. If you are a new investor, go and buy now. All right, and if you have not really started, if you don't even know how to invest in the Nigerian stock market, I have a masterclass video I want to share with you. I have a masterclass video. Drop a comment below. You can write share the masterclass video. Share the masterclass video. Share the masterclass video. I'm going to share it with you so that you can know how to start your journey in the stocks and shares investment industry. All right. Okay, so I think we've come to the end of this analysis. All right, so we are going to continue with the second week analysis for June, beginning from 10th June 2024 down to the Friday of the second week. All right, so till I see you again, ciao.